Hello everyone, and welcome to GT Boxing. Boxing is a sport where power, will, and risk intertwine with ambition, money, and politics. Sometimes a fight is more than just two athletes meeting in the ring. It becomes a full-scale show involving officials, fans, and the media. Today we'll talk about two bouts where the favorites, fighters personally admired by Ramzan Kadyrov, ended up losing right before his eyes. These are stories where excitement turned into silence, and confidence into shock. We're talking about Manuel Char versus Maris Briedis and Ruslan Chagayev versus Lucas Brown. 2 nights in Grozny, 2 brutal knockouts, and 2 losses no one saw coming. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you don't miss our new videos. Now, let's begin. Manuel Char, the favorite of Grozny. Let's go back to 2015. At that time, Chechnya was actively developing the Akhmat Sports Project, a powerful organization that hosted large-scale boxing and MMA events. Ramzan Kadyrov didn't just support these shows, he was always there in person, stepping into the ring, talking to the fighters, and turning those under his patronage into local heroes. One of those fighters was Manuel Char. Born in Syria and based in Germany, Char was a frequent guest in Grozny. He participated in local events, met with Kadyrov personally, and openly expressed his admiration for him. In Chechnya, he was welcomed as a champion, and many believed defeat simply wasn't an option for him there. The fight, Manuel Char versus Maris Briedis, Grozny, August 22, 2015. That night, thousands filled the Grozny arena. Char walked in confident, heavier, more experienced, and the clear favorite. His opponent, Latvia's Maris Briedis, was younger, lighter, and had been fighting in the cruiserweight division, about 10 kilograms below heavyweight. Most fans expected an easy night for Char, a routine show for the home crowd, but Briedis didn't come to play the underdog role. From the opening bell, he was calm, sharp, and composed, using his jab, keeping his distance, and staying focused. The first round was fairly quiet. Char tried to apply pressure, but Briedis moved well and refused to be cornered. By rounds 2 and 3, the Latvian started to take control. He was landing more often, especially with clean right hands, and his timing began frustrating Char. The Syrian-German heavyweight looked stiff and surprised by Briedis' speed. In the 4th round, Briedis completely took over. Several crisp combinations rocked Char, and the energy in the crowd began to shift. Then came the 5th. Just seconds before the bell, Briedis landed a perfect right hand, sharp, clean, and lightning fast. Char went down hard, flat on his back. Knockout. The arena froze. Briedis celebrated while Char lay motionless. That knockout became one of the most stunning moments of 2015. Right there in Grozny, in front of Kadyrov himself, one of his favorites was brutally stopped. Aftermath. After the fight, Kadyrov congratulated the winner, but the crowd's silence said everything. Briedis' victory became a launching pad for his world championship run. As for Char, he took a long break, changed trainers, and eventually returned. But that loss left a deep mark in his career and in the memories of Grozny fans. Ruslan Chagayev, the hero of Grozny. Now let's move to 2016. Ruslan Chagayev, a seasoned veteran, former WBA world champion, and one of the most respected heavyweights of his era, had become a true symbol of Grozny boxing. In the final stage of his career, he lived and trained in Chechnya, proudly representing the Republic in the ring. Kadyrov often accompanied him into the arena, celebrated his victories, and praised him on social media. In Grozny, Chagayev wasn't just an athlete. He was a respected figure who elevated the region's reputation on the world stage. The fight, Ruslan Chagayev versus Lucas Brown, March 5, 2016, Grozny. At the time, Chagayev was 37 years old, holding the WBA regular heavyweight title. His challenger, Lucas Brown from Australia, was a dangerous puncher, raw but powerful, and highly motivated. The first round was cautious, with Chagayev taking control of the center of the ring. In the second, he became more aggressive, landing sharp left hooks. Then, he sent Brown to the canvas with a clean shot. The arena erupted. It looked like another victory for the Grozny favorite. But Brown proved tougher than expected. He got up, weathered the storm, and slowly turned the tide. By the middle rounds, Chagayev began to fade. His punches slowed down, his defense opened up. By round 8, Brown was firmly in control. In the 9th, he landed several heavy right hands, visibly hurting Chagayev. Then, early in the 10th, Brown unleashed a devastating barrage. The referee had no choice but to stop the fight. Knockout. Before Kadyrov and a stunned home audience, their hero had fallen. Lucas Brown became the first Australian ever to win a heavyweight world title. For Chagayev, that night marked the end of his boxing career. Reaction and consequences. After the fight, Kadyrov remained respectful. He thanked Chagayev for his effort and called him a champion in the hearts of the people. But the shock among the fans was obvious. No one expected both of Kadyrov's favorite fighters, Char and Chagayev, to suffer devastating knockouts on home soil, one after another. The international boxing media covered both events widely. For Briedis and Brown, these victories became career-defining moments. For Char and Chagayev, painful, humbling losses that proved once again, in the ring, status and connections mean nothing. Only the fists decide. Psychology and meaning. Boxing is not just about physical strength. It's about psychology. When you carry the weight of an entire region behind you, its leader, its people, its pride, you enter the ring with more than just gloves. You carry expectations, and that pressure can break even the toughest fighters. Kadyrov's favorites had the crowd, the support, and the stage. But they also bore an enormous burden. Briedis and Brown, on the other hand, came in with nothing to lose. No pressure, no spotlight, no expectations. That freedom allowed them to fight with clarity, to take risks, and to shock the world. And that's the essence of boxing. No matter who stands behind you, when the bell rings, it's only you, your rival, and your heart. That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next exclusive boxing stories. See you soon, and keep your guard up.